Good morning, guys. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you're watching me and wherever you're watching me from. So today I'm gonna address some of the questions about ADLSA, working in Qatar, moving of jobs, changing of sponsorship without the requirement of the NOC. And guys, this is important because most of you guys are passing through these problems. You're getting challenges from your previous employers, and maybe some of you, they are not signing your resignation letters, and some of you are not even able to approach your employers to ask them for the signatures and the stamps. So I'm gonna guide you all through what you can do. And because I know some of you have moved from companies already, you are not working because you had given them a resignation letter but they never signed it. Currently you're not working, you're just in the house, you're spending your money, and maybe your ID has already even expired. So to address those issues, I'll use some of the comments that I received from you guys. And before I continue, guys, like the video, subscribe, and always it's good to share our content because we are helping people out there. I know so many of us in Qatar wants to change jobs without the NOC, and our companies are really giving us headache. To address all those issues, I had to create a channel like this because I went through the same experience, and I managed to apply for a company for the first time without the NOC. At that time, we were not required to give a resignation letter with the stamp. And I also want to address the issues of cancelling the applications on ADLSA. For example, you have applied on ADLSA and you want to cancel that application, maybe because you have realized that the company we are going to is not good enough for you, or your current company has decided to increase your salary and you could prefer to continue working with your current company. So you have to go ahead and cancel the ADLSA application. It's not an easy process, but I've always addressed this in my previous videos. So there was a guy asking me about their company refused to sign for them. What should they do? Can they apply without the resignation letter or without the signature or stamp? This one is possible if your company is not following you up. It's possible if your company will not follow you up, because if your company follows you up that you want to go to another company and you have not really fully complied with their terms, they may sue you, which may cause you problem. But if your company has allowed you to go freely but they are not signing or stamping your letter, that's like there is a mutual agreement, probably you can apply on ADLSA with just a resignation letter. Or if your company will be able to give you a letter that shows that you can move, or an NOC, still NOC works, guys, you can move smoothly to join another company even if your approval has not come, as long as the letter is already there. So because they will use the letter or the NOC to apply for your a new Qatar ID. And for those people that their Qatar IDs have expired and they are like, my ID has only maybe 1 month grace period, what should I do? It is simple. You have 1 month grace period. This is critical time, but you can still get a new job in this period. Just make sure you get the right company. They give you the offer letter. Read the offer letter. Don't just sign letters before reading them. Read through it carefully, sign it, let the company apply for you online, and guys, you will be able to move smoothly. And there's those people, again, I want to address, who were terminated by their companies. So if you still have the termination letter, apply with it. Use it to replace the resignation letter, because a termination letter indicates that you are no longer working with that company, so you are free. That's what it means. Basically, you are free. Just upload it on the section of the resignation letter. The ADLSA will see that, and they will know that you are no longer required in your current company, and this new company needs you, so they can easily approve your request. What about those who have been rejected? Can you be able to reapply? Yes, you can be able to reapply as long as you fill in the right documents, which I mentioned on my previous videos. You need an Arabic resignation letter that has been signed and stamped, or NOC, or a mutual agreement letter, and all those documents. I mentioned them on my previous videos. I don't have to repeat to make this video long. And those people asking that where can they check the status of their application? To check the status of your application, just go to the Ministry of Labor. There is a link in the Ministry of Labor that directs you. If you Google it, you can see it, and I'm giving it right down in the comment section. If you ask for it, I will just give you the link. You will click on it directly, and it will take you to the place where you need to check your application status or progress. So it's simple. When you get that link, you just need to fill your phone number and your QATAR ID number. Then it will take you directly to show you if your new employer has already applied for you, or if your new employer hasn't applied for you. You will just see. If they have applied for you, it will indicate that your application is in progress. And if they have not applied for you, you will definitely see, because it will be fully open. It will send you an OTP, and that means you need to apply. It means they have not applied for you. And also, there are those cases who are worried, like, I applied 2 months ago, 1 month ago, I haven't still received my approval. It is simple. I did a video previously that I mentioned how you can fasten your approval, how you can speed up your approval process. So just do a follow-up, watch the video and all the details. I did that video specifically for people who are wondering why their approvals are delaying. So just follow up that video, watch the follow-up, and do exactly what I guide you in that video. There's a guy called Xavier Pereira, or I don't remember, sorry, but congratulations, man. Through watching my videos, you were able to do a follow-up, and you received your approval just recently. So guys, these are success stories, and we have more success stories. People have been getting approvals since they started following my channel, and people have been changing jobs successfully without the NOC. So soon I'm gonna do the ADLSA success stories on this channel. Guys, stay around and continue sharing our content. So if I've not addressed another thing or any of your questions that you had, like those people asking if their companies cancel their IDs, what can they do? If your company cancels your ID, you still have 3 months grace period in Qatar, and then after the 90 days, if you are not lucky enough to get a new job with a new company with a new ID, then you will be paying 10 riyals per day that you spend in Qatar. It's not expensive, but you really need an ID, because staying in Qatar for the next 300 days, or 300 and something days, because it's like almost a year, you will have to pay 3,000 riyal. It's not a big deal if you get side hustles, but it's always good to get an ID to avoid problems with the government or with the police, or with most places you go. Sometimes you may be asked for your ID. Banks, they need your ID. So to avoid all these problems, look for a good company. Companies are hiring in Qatar, and you're likely to land on a very good job that pays you better than your previous company. So, and pray for your bosses, or like your management, your HR people, to change, because most of them are the ones trying to threaten employees that they will cancel their ID, they will take them back to their home country. There's nothing like that. They're just threatening you. The government has put laws that protect employees. So in case there's anyone threatening you, just call 16008 and inform them. That's where you can report. And also you can follow the International Labour Organization, the ILO, Qatar. It really helps a lot, guiding people through living in Qatar, working in Qatar, the laws, things you should know, important documents you should be having, your freedoms, and all your protection laws for the employers or employees or expatriates in Qatar. It is simple. The government has done its work. It's really doing, in this Middle East, trust me, among all countries, Qatar is the best countries for expats to work in. And it recently, they did a survey, and Qatar was, of course, the first country that won most people's hearts in terms of expatriates saying it's the best country to work in. It's because of the labor laws that protect every employee who is working in Qatar. And yes, I love Qatar. I know most of us do. So let's feel free to enjoy our new jobs without NOC. Thank you again, guys. Till next time. Love you. Peace out.